you have 3D printed something on your
Oh
3D
my
printer
gosh,
and
this is sketchy to watch this back. This is,
you still need to
oh my
use
gosh.
support from your model.
Yeah, so this was Zachary 4 years ago when I published the video, I think January of 2020. I was just in 3D printing for a year or something and I tried to figure things out. This is sketchy to watch this back. I look so young. Oh my gosh. Where are my glasses? And also in the kitchen? Yeah, I started in the kitchen. Let's react to this video, shall we?
This is Zachary from Zachary 3D Print, bringing you how to reviews and many other things you can do with 3D printing.
Yeah, so just imagine uploading a video that is way longer. People replying to it like the video is too long. The video has stuff in there that doesn't need to be there. So I decided over the duration of 4 years to cut the video down into smaller parts. And so you see in the right hand corner down there, here you see also my logo of subscribing.
So check your out.
So when you're watching this video, how to remove supports from 3D print, yeah, it basically is cut into smaller sections. Some parts are cut out. So making this video a little bit weird.
Printer settings for the right supports that it is automatically generated by some tricky parts of the 3D model.
Oh my gosh. What? What did I say?
It is printer settings for the right supports that it is automatically
For the right supports. Oh my gosh. Zach.
generated by some tricky parts of the 3D model. So
Yeah, and so when I recorded one of my very first videos, the only thing that I had was my iPhone. And yeah, I bought a, clip-on microphone. I clipped it on, and as you can see, it is not a wireless. It has a long wire, and the camera is standing quite close to the workbench that was, yes, you see correctly, in the kitchen. There's still stuff on the kitchen, like somebody had a dessert and didn't put it in the, dishwasher. 2 bottles of beer, empty cans of beer. Here's my old CTC Prusa 3D printer with also a lot of stuff on there. Oh my gosh.
sometimes it also happens that you don't need any supports. Well, then you are very lucky.
Yeah, you are very lucky. So this is a model that I printed as a birthday gift. And I had to remove the supports, and I was like, hey, cool, I have supports. Let's make a video how I usually remove my supports. Makes sense, right?
Then you have less work to do. But in this case, we are going to, or I am going to remove some supports on this 3D printed model. There are some tools.
Back then, I also used a lot of hand gestures and stuff like this and like that. And for some reason, I thought to move my hands quite a lot, and maybe I still do. I'm not aware of it. If you still see me waving my hands, and not really in this video, let me know in the comments.
That you are going to need if you are going to remove your supports from your printed model. One is the pliers.
Yeah, so the whole video, basically, I think in the first year of YouTube, I used iMovie, and that was my go-to video editing software to edit my videos. And especially because of that, I bought a MacBook Pro in order to not use my iPhone to use iMovie to edit the videos. I used a MacBook Pro, and I didn't figure out how to let videos play a little bit faster or cut out more parts so that the video was more fluent. This is really weird.
This is a plier where you can cut the supports very easily with. But you can also use after that some files. You got straight ones, you got some triangle versions, round versions, different kind of ones.
I still have those.
To make sure that your support removal is as good as possible. And that when everything is removed, that you can clean it up very well. Also one thing that you can use is a spatula.
But you can use a spatula to remove the print from the print bed. But just see what I say about that.
Don't recommend to use this as a support removal. However, it can be handy, but I won't recommend it as well. I'm using a glass bed. Don't use your spatula to get it off your print bed. It will ruin it, and that we don't want to have.
Yeah,
some other
basically.
Tool, well, it's not really a tool, it's just some material. When you are removing something that is a part
Why is my arm moving like that? Am I flying? My gosh.
of your model, use some power glue to glue it back together. And please don't throw away your broken off part.
Don't throw away your broken off part, because it happened to me one time. And I was looking everywhere and I couldn't find it.
Let's get this off the 3D printer, and then we are going to remove some supports. So in this
I don't know why I snapped my fingers.
I'm putting the printer off. So
There's no need to turn the printer off during removal of the print. I mean, you can basically start a new print, but back then, I don't know why I turned off the printer. Maybe energy savings? I don't know.
and just like that. It's very easy to remove. It's going to be very silent now because the 3D printer was printing for a very long time for the InMove robot.
Yeah, so the printer was running for a long time because I was printing parts for the InMove robot. The hand is standing there.
I was at this kind of point that everything of my InMove robot that I need to print is printed, but now I have to let the print.
I don't know why I said all of that. I thought it was, handy to know, and also trying to start the topic of the InMove robot.
That also means that my Twitch live stream is closed for the moment, but as
Yes, I did use Twitch in order to monitor my 3D print progress, tapping into your own Twitch channel and see how your print is doing. Yeah, I know it's very weird, but it is free and you can watch your print being printed during your Twitch live stream, even at night, without any light, basically. I did find something for that. I really don't know if those streams are still up. No, I didn't made it into a highlight, so no, it's not there anymore.
as soon as I'm going to 3D print other things, then I will also make some live streams of that. Let's remove some.
Yeah, I should do that. Or maybe here on YouTube. Let me know in the comments.
Always make sure that you're working.
Zach, people don't hear you.
Clean. The smaller parts you can always remove.
I'm wondering, was I using the microphone still on my shirt, or did I put the microphone somewhere else? Because clearly it was very obvious that when I was walking away from the camera, that the sound was more silent.
With pliers. You should use gloves. I don't have gloves here at this moment, so
So you hear music on the background, and when I was editing the video in iMovie, I choose the option to mute audio or silent the audio when I was talking. But obviously, also during support removal, the microphone picked up something. So iMovie thought like, okay, let's mute the audio a little bit more. So you get this weird audio sound wave that it's not fun to listen to.
I'm going to try to remove them as good as possible with my bare hands. Okay, let's go into.
This is the part where I made, I think, the biggest mistake. The video is about how to remove supports from a 3D print. When I was making other videos before this one, people were complaining about that the videos were too long and some parts could be easily done with a time lapse. So I thought in this case, like, okay, support removal is going to take a while, so let's add a time lapse.
Time lapse.
So in this case, you see me removing a lot of supports in time lapse. It's all going smooth for me, but people that clicked the video to watch me removing support are going to see the same thing. Me fast forwarding through the whole support removal process.
Clean up the smaller, smoother edges.
Oh my gosh. Now, if I look at this video, there are so many things that I would have done differently. And nowadays, with the better slicer settings for support removal or supports are most of the time easier to remove. Back then I tried to show how I remove supports so that it is also easier for other people to follow along. not knowing that I was going to do a time lapse, people missing the point.
Also, little areas like here and here, you can still need to. So, as you can see, it's not that difficult to remove.
As you can see, it's not that difficult to remove supports. Yeah, sure.
Supports, standard supports. You could see that the bottom, so the part that was on the stand, was like that you can remove it easily without.
Are you sure about that, Zach? From the past? You could see that it was easy to remove. Well, you need to see the future. It's way easier. There are easier ways to remove supports. Organic supports, tree supports.
Without having those prints from the supports on the stand. So that is a good thing. Very nice. You can also work if you use Cura slicer software or other slicer software. I know from Cura that they have a support roof, but also a support fundament. And there, when you have
rule number 1 on YouTube, when you are talking about something, explaining how things work, you not only talk about it, you also show how to do that. That's basically, if you do tutorials, show what you are talking about, or else people don't see what you are trying to explain. And little fun thing, I made this YouTube play button just for the heck of it, just for the fun. I don't know how many people actually saw this. I think nobody actually commented me on those kind of quirky things.
At these settings, you create an extra layer.
So at the end, and because I saw so many comments about this video, I was like, okay, I'm going to add or make a new video and put it in the end card so that people can see how to remove supports. 3 different supports in Cura and Prusa Slicer. Well, like mentioned, this video was made 4 years ago. It is one of my most viewed video, 130,876 views. I had no idea that this video was going to be watched that many times. So if you have watched this video and interacted with this video, thank you so much. And if you are from that period watching all of my videos, thank you so much. It is amazing that you are still with the channel. So this was the very first Zach React video. It's going to be a very new tryout topic that is going to come every so many times on this channel during the month. I have a special brand new Discord channel, Zachary 3D Prints YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description of this video so you can also join the Discord community as well. There's a special section, and that is going to be the feed for new Zach React videos. It's going to be me reacting to different kind of things that are on the internet for 3D printing. So if you have some weird stuff that you saw and you want my reaction to it, please let me know in that Discord channel specifically for the Zach React videos. If you made it this far in the video, you are amazing. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one.